Welcome back to Good Work, Toad! We're buddies now! Keep it coming!
What? Yeah, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Now he's like, yeah, you work for me, you jackass.
You jackass.
Keep it coming, asshole!
Did the game just forget who the antagonist was?
It's obviously
Toad.
the fairy.
Clefairy.
Clefairy.
Oh, man.
What is Clefairy? People who are watching video games probably know what a Clefairy is.
It's a Pokemon. They probably know what a Pokemon is.
It's a Pokemon.
Pokemon.
What's a Pokemon?
Your Pokemon?
My Pokemon. Oh, wait. What's Ash's voice?
I don't know.
I usually give him that really husky voice.
He's a girl in real life, right? A woman, I should say.
Yes.
He's voiced by a woman.
Hey, Brock! What do you think about...
Just like Bart Simpson,
Yeah.
voiced by a woman.
Yeah, but Bart doesn't have a husky voice. Bart's not like, hey, Lisa! Let's go skateboards!
Let's go skateboards.
And Lisa's like, I don't skateboards! That's too much of a kid thing to do!
Oh my god.
I'm a Buddhist, and Buddhists don't believe in skateboards!
Bart gets Lisa to do stuff sometimes.
Hey,
when they jump
Lisa!
that.
Yeah. I feel like their characters are inconsistent.
Hey, Lisa, let's do skateboard!
Let's do it.
When they became best friends and they jumped that little ditch or whatever on their bikes.
When they became
Just
best friends?
Bart and Lisa became best friends at one point because they were always fighting or whatever. And then they found this cave. It's when Milhouse moved out of town.
Oh, he didn't have a friend anymore, so then he liked his sister. I see.
Doesn't Lisa have like two friends? There's like Janine and
Sure.
yeah. Whatever happened to that Samantha?
She moved out of town.
Oh. Okay.
That's what I'm just guessing. I don't know.
I'm just Ditto, okay?
Okay.
By the way, guest appearance by Ditto. Ditto, drop us a sick beat.
Good job.
Ditto, you're so full of sick beats.
Oh, she's so full of fur.
Why would she want to be full of fur when she could be full of sick beats?
Why would she want to? I don't know.
Why would she be full of sick beats when she could be filled with fur?
I mean, the fur would keep her warm.
Would it though?
For
Maybe.
real?
For real?
For real?
When my for real friend does this, I do that.
I think it's the other way around. I don't think the toy company is advertising that, like, you become
doll.
a slave to the doll, but maybe that is the way it is. I don't know.
Anybody remember Virtual Pets?
I do.
Did you have one?
I didn't have a Tamagotchi, which were the, like, good ones back in the day, but I did have one. It, like, was a baby, and then it grew into, like, a toddler, and then, like, a girl. It was much more animated than a Tamagotchi, and I could basically cheat it to be perfect.
Yeah, but what convinced me to buy one? I remember I got it at the bargain shop. I don't know if that's a thing anymore. But anyway.
I don't know. It's like a dollar store kind of idea?
It's like a cheaper store, but I wouldn't say a dollar store.
Okay, so maybe like in America they have Target. It's maybe similar to that.
I kind of akin Target to Zellers.
I feel like Target is
Winners.
Anyway,
a
this
better
isn't
deal.
important.
Anyway, yeah.
I went for the virtual pet that had a picture of Yoshi on it, but the Yoshi was edited in a way, like it didn't have a saddle, and it had wings, and its back was kind of weird shaped, like wrinkly where the saddle should be.
Yeah.
So like whoever edited the saddle out didn't do a very good job.
Okay.
It was some kind of bootleg image.
Right.
And when I started it up, you get I can't remember the name of the Digimon. Hoyomon, maybe? It's like a little fuzzy black ball. It's what, from the first generation, becomes Koromon.
Okay.
But anyway, so I got that one, and I could get it to turn into Koromon, but nothing beyond that, because I could only spend about 3 days max on this thing, and then I'd have to go back to school where it would kill itself in the 6 hours I was unavailable.
Yeah, I remember that people would get in trouble for bringing their Tamagotchis to school.
Yeah.
We weren't supposed to have toys, obviously.
At least not a toy that you would care about getting damaged or lost.
Well, we weren't supposed to bring toys to school, but people did.
My school
you
had,
shouldn't
like,
let the teacher see it, basically.
I see, yeah. Well, toys weren't allowed during class time, especially. But if you went out onto the playground, you were allowed to have things like marbles, jacks.
We weren't allowed any of that stuff. I remember when Pogs was really big.
Oh, Pogs
it got banned.
Problems, yeah. Because people would do we're playing for keeps after I've won.
Yeah. And then kids would be upset.
So Pogs are kind of a generational gap. We might have to display what a Pog is.
Yeah, so they look like this. Basically, they were just circles of cardboard with stuff printed on them.
They were kind of laminated, so they weren't like super wimpy to water or sweat.
Yeah, depending on how good the ones you had were.
And you had to use slammers, which were basically these metal Pogs. The goal of the game was to stack the Pogs upside down, so they don't show the picture, on a big pile, and use the slammer on them. Any card that you are able to flip is ones that you win. And a lot of people were kind of like keepsies about them, so they would write their initials on the back. I know I did.
Yeah, I had my name and I think our phone number on the back of all our Pogs.
Oh yeah, like somebody's going to call you too.
Well, my mom did that. It was such a big fad, right? Like, it was huge in our neighborhood, but then it got banned at our school, and then I just never really...
Yeah, once the schools didn't allow it, it's just like, oh great, well the people that I'd want to compete in Pogs with, I can't now.
Yeah. I mean, you could, I guess, take them to your friend's house, but as a girl, I think I might have been like one of the only people.
So, Keeg, you were 3 years older than us at the time. Still are, you always will be. Keeg, because you're 3 years older than us, how was Pogs different in your time? Was it like a big thing, or were people like, Pogs? Man, that's stupid.
No, I think Pogs were still pretty big, depending on who you grew up with and whatnot.
Okay, so it's like some people who didn't like it. Like, I don't remember if Pogs was popular with a certain type of people, or, like, I'm just too young to remember.
Well, I think that it would have to be popular with people who could afford to buy a bunch of them, for one thing.
I remember I got one booster pack, and then I would just occasionally trade Pogs with people if they had one I thought was kind of neat. I like the super reflective ones. I liked them mostly for the pictures that were on them. Yeah. My brother had a big Simpsons collection of Pogs. I wasn't really into any kind of fandoms at the time, so I don't know. I had a whole bunch of, like, kind of generic, but... Oh, but they have, like, street punk kind of graffiti style art? No, they would have, like, unicorns. I mean, like, I had the girly Pogs. Oh, I didn't know they were girly. There were, like... Well, because not all of them were produced by that one company, right? So we got them at the grocery store in, like, those machines. You'd put coins in and then you'd get... Gachapon machine? Yeah, you'd get Pogs. I don't remember if it was, like, a capsule full of them or if, like, just some of them spewed out or what. That was so good.
Yeah, I remember buying packs of Pogs, and me and my brother would play, and then eventually we just stopped getting Pogs, but collected the metal Slimers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember at the end of high school when we were going through all of James's stuff, he had like an entire like steel case full of the Slammers.
Yeah, those big, there used to be these big, long plastic tubes that you would store the Pogs in.
If you've ever eaten M&M Minis, it's basically that.
But like a giant one of those, yeah. Yeah, when my dad moved in, he had a whole bunch of Pogs, so then we had like so many more Pogs, but it was way, like, I wasn't playing with Pogs by then. The fad came and died pretty quickly, I guess.
Yeah, it was like less than a year.
Oh. Your left side is pretty high there. Does it squish you?
I think if it starts crushing your stuff, you lose. Oh no, it looked like the yellow ball on top just vanished.
Weird. It's so tense now.
Yeah. So I'm kind of curious, like, maybe if it squishes one of the monsters you're supposed to defeat, you would lose?
No, it will go down until
Toad
either on the
dies.
last option, and then, there's no place for anything to land, so it'll blow me up.
Yeah.
Or, squish me, I guess.
Yeah.
Squashed.
Squashed it.
They treat me like a hedgehog.
Yeah, it has been confirmed that getting squished is the #1 killer of hedgehogs.
In all scenarios? Or?
Well, not in Sonic Adventure. Like, getting squished pushes you and takes your rings.
Okay.
But in all the, 2D Sonics, I found getting squished is #1.
Yeah, it's so instant, and sometimes it doesn't feel...
Justified.
Yeah, you're like, what? How did that even squish me?
Yeah, sometimes it'll look like you just died because...
Yeah. Obviously, the hitbox is a little funky.
Yeah. Well, Sonic is often taller than I think he is. Especially when he's in a ball. Because he doesn't really lose that much height.
Oh, really? He looks way shorter, though. This is insane.
How's Keegan gonna get out of this
He's
one?
doing so good. What are you talking about?
Oh man, Keeg, you're
Look at what
done
he just
for.
Did. God
Green
damn.
diamond.
Green Diamond.
Doesn't do anything for you, but
That's my
yay.
favorite character in Sturban Universe.
Oh my god.
Kick it.
Yeah.
Remember that toy?
I thought
Kick.
you were gonna say remember that
Bop
game.
it.
I do remember Bop It.
Bop it. That's what it is, not
Yeah.
Bok. Bok it.
New command for Bop It.
Oh man, that
Pull
was
it.
crazy.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was like this stupid thing that you... Well, they had a couple. They had one that you put around your ankle?
Are you talking about Twist It?
Maybe, I don't know.
And the very best thing of all is that there's a counter on this ball.
Yeah, it was some weird...
Skip it. Skip
Oh, Skip It, that's what it was called. Yeah, and then Bop It was one that you held in your hand and, like, smacked around in a bunch of different ways. It was kind
Yeah.
of like a Simon Says, but they didn't say, like, Simon Says.
Well, in all the
It just
commercials, it
did
looks like you're supposed to bring it to a party and insist that everybody play with it.
Yeah, and then you, like, and then you pass it. Wasn't that one of the things?
Yeah, pass
it. And then, yeah. I mean, I never had
Kidney
one.
stone, pass it.
Oh, yeah. I didn't have one, but it looked like a girl toy.
Oh man, this is getting tough.
So good. Those happy little jars.
Are now dead.
No, they're not dead yet because he didn't bomb them twice. He got
'Cause I
bombed
need
them
a second
twice.
friggin'
You need to, like, hoard.
The speed's increasing, Keeg. Don't lose your concentration.
Yeah, Keeg. We're just gonna
Keeg!
keep talking to you and stressing you out.
Oh my
Don't
god.
lose your concentration.
Just remember, Keeg. If you lose this, we don't love you anymore.
Wow, awesome.
Nice! That was completely deliberate.
Yep. Keegan is pro.
Remember when Keegan joined that Irish band?
No.
Okay.
I have bad memory. I have amnesia.
We'll remind you here.
Here's a picture of Keegan.
It's Keegan.
Hey, Keeg.
Psst, Keegan!
It's Keegan.
Just take that little bit of clip of Brad being so amazed to see Keegan.
Yeah, here it is. Wasn't that great?
What was great is that we did that in one take, too.
Yeah.
We did 2 takes of me doing it, but Brad was better at it.
We had a plan for the video, and then our buddy just showed up.
Out of nowhere, we're like, okay, you're in the video
Yeah,
now.
you're in the video. Too bad.
These videos were made as, like, promotion for our improv team.
Go away, jar.
Not. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't work.
The crow dropped another.
Fucking crows. They'll do that. Okay, now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
That crow. Nevermore. Oh man.
It's crazy.
Next time we're gonna figure out just how crazy things get up in here.